Hello and welcome to this tutorial. In this one I want to quickly show you how to add and use the button element when editing a Thrive Architect post or page. The first thing that you need to do is to add the element to your page or post, and for that you'll have to click on this plus sign from the right sidebar, which will open the list of Thrive Architect elements. Then either scroll down to look for the button element or start typing its name in the search bar. Once you find the element, grab it and drag and drop it on your page or post where you best see fit. Now once you do that, you will immediately see its options in the left sidebar. The very first section from here is the Style Options section, and of course this is where you will be able to change the style of the button element. If you want to do that, go ahead and click on this field right here, which will open a pop-up with some predefined styles for this button element. Now of course you will also have this tab, which is the Saved Styles tab, where you will be able to find all of the styles that you have previously saved using the global feature. In order to apply any style to your element, simply click on it and then click on Apply. The second section of options is the main options one. As you can see, you will be able to change the color of this element, and for that click on this color box here, which will open a pop-up. Since I'm using a landing page here, I will have two options. I can either edit the entire template color or unlink from the template color. Now this first option will allow me to edit the template color in general, which is applied in more than one place. Changing this will change the colors for all the elements where I have this main accent color applied. If I only want to edit the color from this specific button, I will click on Unlink from Template Color. Now if I change this color, let's say a red one, and then click on Apply, only this button element will change its color. Next you can add a secondary button text, and if you want to do that you can simply click on this switch button here, and as you can see you will get an extra text element below the main one. Then you also have the option to add an icon to this button element, and if you want to do that, again click on this switch button here and choose the left or the right side for the icon to be placed. If you want to bring modifications to this icon, you can click on it and this will open some options in the left sidebar. As you can see here, you will be able to change the icon, change its style, color and size. Now we can go back to the button element, and for that I will click on button in the breadcrumbs. The next set of options are the size and alignment options. As you can see, you have 5 options here, and you can simply click on each one and see which one best fits your site. Then you can also choose to align it to the left, center or right, or even make it a full width button. After you have chosen the size and alignment options for this button element, you will then see this button width option with a slider underneath it. You can drag this slider from side to side to change the width of the element. Of course, you can also enter a numerical value in this field right here. After this, you can go to the button link option, which will be the last option of the main options section. With the help of this option, you will be able to add a link to the button so that whenever someone clicks on your button, they will be taken to a target of your choice. This can either be another page from your site or an external link. The first option you will have here is the static link option, which will basically allow you to enter the target URL in this field right here. Then to look for an already existing page from your site, you can just start typing the name of the page and all of your results will appear below the target URL field. Then simply click on the page and it will be inserted. You can also insert an external link in this field if you want. Then if you click on this gear icon right here, you will be able to choose the content to be included in the search results. So for example, if I want to link a Thrive Apprentice lesson here, I will also check this checkbox so that I will also see my lessons in the results that appeared when I started typing the name. For this URL, you will be able to choose for it to open in a new tab if you want, and whether it should be a no-follow link or not. The next option will be the jump link, which will allow you to send the person who clicked on this button to another part of your site. For that, simply click on the Select Target option and go to the part of the site that you want to send the users to. For example, let's send them to this text here, and then you can click on Add Jump Link. Now, whenever someone will click on this button, they will be taken to this text element. You can also choose if you want the animation to be smooth or not, and for that you can simply click on this switch button right here. Lastly, we will have the dynamic link option, which can be used to define the specific place or content where the dynamic link should take the people who click on it. Click on this option if you want to insert a dynamic link. And by default you will see the global fields and the privacy policy here. If you want to change that, you will first have to click on the global fields section and select the main source of the link. You will be able to choose between global fields, site or shortcode. If you choose the global fields, you will be able to add a link to one of the global fields that you have previously set in your Thrive dashboard. If this is what you want to select, then you can click on the second field to choose the exact field or the specific place you want the people who click on the dynamic link to be taken to. Of course, before adding a global field here, make sure that you have set the respective field in your Thrive dashboard first. Next, if you choose site here in the first field, you will have a possibility to add a link to either of these pages from your site. For example, you can add the link to your homepage. Lastly, if you choose shortcode from here, you will have the possibility of linking a shortcode to the respective element. And you can insert the shortcode in this field that will appear here. Once you've added the desired link, you can click on the Insert button. These were the ways in which you can use the style options as well as the main options to customize the button element. However, you can also edit the text inside the button element, and for that all you have to do is click on it and the text options will appear in the left sidebar. Another thing that you can do to customize the button is to modify the way it looks like in the two states, in the normal state as well as in the hover state. If you want to modify the hover state, for example, you can click on it from this dropdown, and this will modify the way the element looks like whenever someone hovers their mouse over it. You will be able to use all of the options from the left sidebar to customize the element as you wish. Then you can go back to the normal state and use the rest of the general options to even further customize the element. These are all the ways in which you can customize the button element and really make it fit your website as you need to. I really hope this tutorial was useful for you, and as always, feel free to check out all of the other tutorials and articles that we have created to get even more familiar with all of our products.